Hey there, today I'm going to show you how I installed this reclaimed wood ceiling. Let's head out to the garage. Alright, now it's time to start working on the bathroom ceiling. Normally you might use drywall, but in this case we're actually going to be using wood. This wood is actually from the home and it was taken out during the demolition phase of both the kitchen and family and dining room. We've used it previously on the staircase trim as well as a headboard in the first floor bedroom, and now we're going to be using it on the bathroom ceiling. I laid out the size of the bathroom with blue tape behind me to make sure I had enough wood. Turns out I don't. So what I'm gonna have to do is rip all this down on the table saw vertically, basically resawing it in half so I can double my wood. However, my blade can only go 3 inches high, so that means the maximum I can make the width of a board is 6 inches, and these are currently 10. So I'm going to rip them down to 6 inches, and then I can rip them down vertically so I can double all my boards. Let's get to it. I took 2 passes on the table saw to make sure I didn't overload the motor. I think all approves. So as you can see, I just have a little bit of a gap here. I was almost able to get the full thing with the boards I had, but I'm gonna have to rip a few more. I do have some leftovers. They're just not the nicest or longest boards. But I think I got a pretty good pattern here. This isn't final. I just wanted to see how much extra boards I need to cut. So pretty happy with this. But let's get to it. Yeah. Olive's just dressing the boards a little bit more with her nails. Contributes to the look. Now in order to install the ceiling, we're going to have to add some furring strips. If we were going in this direction with the wood, we wouldn't have to, as we can nail directly into these floor joists. However, because we're going in this direction, we don't have anything to nail to in between, so we're going to be adding some furring strips in this direction. As you can see, I've already put one up back here. I'm going to be spacing them out maybe every 2 or 3 feet, going all the way to the other end of the room, and then we can start nailing up our boards. Let's get to it. Alright, so I just marked out my holes for my 3 ceiling lights. I figured it'd be a lot easier to do that while on the ground rather than up on the ceiling. So luckily they're centered right in between a seam, so I can just take these boards apart and use my jigsaw to cut them out. Let's get to it. Oh my god. I also want to note that I made sure to leave about a 1/4 inch gap around the perimeter of the room, as this is wood and it's going to expand and contract, especially in a high moisture environment like a bathroom. Alright, so now I'm on my last row of the ceiling. However, because these boards aren't perfectly straight and because the walls aren't perfectly parallel, I can't make a rip cut for this last row because the distance from the wall to the second to last row changes across the room. And so I marked the very ends of the board at the right distances, and then I connected them with a line. And since I'm cutting this at technically an angle, I'm going to be doing it freehand without the fence and try and get as close to the line as I can. Let's get to it. I was pretty happy with the fit, and then it was just a few more pieces left to finish up the entire ceiling. And that's going to wrap up this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something along the way. I know putting wood on the ceiling isn't the most conventional idea, but I really love the way that it turned out and especially all the different textures. I also think it's really cool that we were able to repurpose wood from a different part of the house and use it here for a cool design feature. And if you did enjoy the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could smash that like button, as it really helps the channel out and helps others find the channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, as we post a new DIY video every single Saturday, and we just have a few more episodes left in this bathroom renovation series, so get subscribed and stay tuned. And as always, thanks for watching and happy building. See you next week.